us another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, taking off about the same mistake. Darling, when you go away, it won't be as simple for you.
Yo guys, Old Man G here, back again for another episode of the Weekly United Forum. Currently, I'm joined by Sebastian. We're going to be dissecting that England game. And we're going to be talking a bit of World Cup. Before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on United X, smash the notification button, etc., etc., etc. And I'll be more to talk about that later. But first and foremost, Sebastian, buddy, man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. My nations actually ain't doing so well. They're actually John Rich at the minute, Sweden and Chile. But anyways, I'm doing very great. Watching, Nations League, which is fun to watch. Just stories happen. San Marino can't get the win, so.
Yeah, I mean, I must confess, after seeing what I call gate ball, I did switch off in the previous game. I was like, I'm not really that interested, really. I skimmed the first half. I was like, I can't be bothered. And then England were 2-0 down, and somehow I just got interested because I was like, because I saw Maguire trending on Twitter. And I was like, oh, for goodness sake, man, what is this fraud doing again? So, gives the penalty away and then potentially costs the second goal. And you're thinking, man, this guy's a jinx. This guy literally is a jinx. This guy is actually a jinx. Let me just quickly go in the comments. First, Albert says, big up RDS. Thank you very much, man. Shout out to Sebastian. SMB in the chat as well. Yo, what's up? What a game. It wasn't. The second half was where it was at. Because, quite frankly, the first half is just typical mediocre gate ball. Obviously, can I be a guest for someone? Yeah, the link is in. It's an open forum. It's an open forum. United Forum. The United Forum is the main one that is open. So the link, I pinned the StreamYard link in the description. So if you want to come on, the link should be pinned in the description. Just let me know. RDS England isn't going away that easy. No, exactly. And the thing is, the comeback attitude by England in this game was the fact that they didn't die out. It's good to see Luke Shaw on the scoring sheet again. But I think mistakes cost England, and in the World Cup, that's not going to be possible, man. Shout out to Antonio, man. Shout out to Antonio, Forza Italia, man, and. No, tomorrow, what a shame. Yeah, I know Italy beat England recently. Unfortunately, Antonio, Italy aren't going to be at the World Cup. It is what it is. But before we get into it, Sebastian, what were your initial thoughts on the game?
I kept tabs on many games at the same time, so I was flipping toward, but I think Germany's defense, I'm not really surprised that they concede 3 goals because their defense isn't the best. Obviously, Kai Havertz scores. That's nice for them, and they need a goal scorer. They need an attacking goal scorer. But Flick has tried with Timo Werner. It hasn't worked. Now he's trying with Kai Havertz, and it seems to work. So
Mhm.
who knows? This might be the squad he will go for in the World Cup. I don't
In the
know.
World Cup.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will do.
Let me.
I think. I think Musiala is really underrated. Like,
He is. He is. He is. He is. He is.
not a
He
lot
is.
of people talk about the quality he has, and he could change games. And I'm
Let
surprised
me
that
just bring in. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yes. Go on.
Thomas Muller, he tried to injure. He was close to injury Musiala in the training,
Mm.
and then Musiala still starts over Muller. That's kind of funny, to be honest. Uh,
Mm. Let me quickly. I'm just going to bring in Ronaldo's agent. Like, just something. Are you a Belto? Let me know who you are in the comments. So I'm not just want to just make sure who's coming on. That's all. Um, let me just quickly bring in 2 seconds. Right. Samasi, Samasi, how are you feeling?
Not good.
Why are you not feeling good?
Can I get a win?
Samasi?
Can I get a win against England? I can't.
What? Oh, you were
But
close. You're
we
two
were
nil. You're
close.
2-0 up. Maguire. Like we
Maguire
Samasi.
tried.
We handed the
Maguire was
game to
our
you.
agent.
We handed the game
Yeah.
to you. Maguire was an agent of Germany. Maguire was a German spy in that game. He
Yeah.
literally was a German spy, and despite having that,
Listen,
mm,
we had another spy on the match called Timo Werner. He had two clear chances and couldn't score. He's an absolute brick. God, I hate him.
mm,
If if he goes to the World Cup, I will revolt. I will go to Berlin and start revolting against our German team. He can't go to the World Cup. He's crap. And can I say, Havertz is so much better in the German team than he is in Chelsea. So that if he plays crap, it's Chelsea's fault. Let's face it. Werner is an absolute frick. And what I can say, our team lacks sometimes creativity. We were better in the second half than in the first. And yeah, Musiala is that dude. He's 19. He's the best player. Oh my god, shame on Andy. I Müller is not the same anymore. He can play maybe 10 to 20 minutes good, but then
mm, mm,
it's he's just too old, I think, to play
mm,
90 minutes.
mm.
We really missed Goretzka, I think. We needed
Yes,
someone
yes,
physically
yeah.
in our midfield. But God, you know what happened? Because if you're a Bayern player, you have to go for promotion to the Oktoberfest. They went to the Oktoberfest and got goddamn COVID. I was like,
Oh,
for real?
right, right.
Him
I
and
see.
Neuer got goddamn COVID there jetzt in the and Bayern plays at the weekend. I can't with these guys.
Mm,
Just because of some promotional thing, they get sick. I was so mad at that. But yeah, and by the way, England played bad. Germany played also, but they're both bad teams. We're not gonna do anything at the World Cup, I think so. But it's our first year with the new coach, so I don't think there are a lot of expectation for Germany. There were a lot of expectation for England. It's
mm.
and they are not really good. And this is how many years had Southgate with you guys? Is
He's
this
been
4th year?
so he took us to the Euros. So that was in 2018. So yeah, it'll be 4 years. So 2018, and then 20. Obviously
Listen,
the. Oh, sorry, no, World Cup in 2018. Then Euros, and then obviously the World Cup. Yeah.
it's his 4th year and he plays terrorism. That's not normal. That's bad. We are
Back
in
to
a
us.
rebuild. We are in a rebuild. Germany's in a rebuild.
Mm.
England is not in the rebuild. Did their rebuild 4 years ago with Southgate. So I don't know what Southgate is doing.
Factos, man. What are your thoughts on this England debacle? Like, I mean, is this positive going into the World Cup, or are we concerned?
Hey, how you doing, man?
A long
Everyone,
time,
nice.
man. Good to see you,
Yeah,
man. Go on.
yeah, nice Nigerian top, man. How did you get that? I've been looking for it. Can't find it
This
anywhere.
one. It was for some reason it was in Sports Direct on sale like a couple of months back, and I just happened to nab one. It's a bit
Yeah.
tight, so I only wear it indoors, so I don't really wear it outside. So
If
like
I'm
when I'm
being,
on
if I'm
show.
being honest, I think Nigeria has the best kids in the World Cup when they have been there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's all Nigeria are known for. We're known for dressing well. That's about it. You know, where
There are
positive vibes in dressing. That's as
yes,
far as it goes. So
Niger flavor.
Flying Eagles.
speaking of
And
kids, though, the German away kit
yes,
actually
it's
looked really
good.
good.
It's good.
It looked
The
good. It
German
looked good.
kids good. By the
Now
way,
the
Germany away.
Argentina way is really nice. I like that one.
then 90s Nigerian kid is really great.
Oh yes,
The
that was
retro kid is
really good.
really great.
Yeah.
Sorry, quick question before I go to this. Estimate says, Alex, the first half was prime terms and Germany were awful in the first half.
Yes, you
And then
were.
he says, this game was worse for Germany, IMO. England is a terrorism team. They want to play ugly and draw the game out like this. Even the first half, I thought England was the better team. That is a fair point. We do know that Gareth Southgate has shown that he's not an attacking, he's a pragmatic manager. That should be established by now. I don't think anyone should expect Southgate to play attacking full football. And at the end of the day, his argument would be, well, I got to a final, which we lost on only penalties, and I got to World Cup semi-final. So I'm going to continue playing the way that I play because it has generated results. And you can make a case that pragmatic football is how you do well in tournaments, not expansive full football. But anyway, yeah, Factos, buddy. Yeah,
But
go
I
on, man.
couldn't watch it. If my
Oh yeah.
I
It's
couldn't
dull.
watch
It's
it.
boring.
If Germany played like that for years, I would fucking stop supporting Germany because it's bad. It looks bad. But Germany are playing awful. It hurts me so much because we actually always show up besides the World Cup was in tournaments. But I don't know what's wrong with this team. It's not like we have bad players. They're actually good players. Besides, so I don't know what's wrong with Germany. We're lacking a lot of creativity. That's what annoys me. We are so what's the word? Lethargic.
Lethargic.
Yeah.
Maybe need to bring Tony Kroos back. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think he wants to come back because a lot of commentators and said that he's done for Germany because he just moves the ball to the left and to the right. That's his play. So
Rojo missing the
sometimes he
World Cup
only
really
does that,
sad.
but
Okay.
oh, that's bad.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Ooh, that's not great. I mean, you could even say John Stones. He's for his hamstring. Wonder whether he'll be fit for it. Sorry, Factos. Yeah, you were talking about. Well, no, go on before I go on.
Yeah. I
Ronaldo's
mean,
agent. Yeah.
I didn't actually get to watch the game, unfortunately. Just been doing some DIY. Listen, obviously every time I watch England game, I actually get bored. But it looks like it was an entertaining game, 3-3. That's a madness. But what I would say about Gareth Southgate is, it's funny. Like every time before a tournament starts, this everybody's like sacked this guy. He's playing terrorist football. X, Y, and Z. He's leaving our best players on the bench. Trent is not playing. Sancho, X, Y, and Z, which I can agree to. But then again, at the end of the day, like he produces at these tournaments. I would not be surprised if England make it to the World Cup final. Like real talk. And no, let me talk.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why. Because
go on.
because I feel like pragmatic football is back in fashion, as in we have a lot of managers who are obsessed with playing this sexy ball. Like if you go to just a random Sunday football pitch, you will see man trying to play out from the back, like on a pitch that's got like dog crap and puddles and all that kind of stuff. So if you're playing pragmatic football and you don't have the players, you're going up against the players that don't actually have the the high IQ that's required to play that kind of attractive football, you're always going to leave space in behind. So if you play pragmatic football and you got players that got speed, you could win. So I'm not saying England are going to win the World Cup, but then again, like, can you tell me a team that's looking good before going into the World Cup? I mean, you could say Argentina and Brazil, but I'm not really convinced by them, if I'm being totally honest. Like, who's the favorite for this World Cup?
I
I would
mean,
say Argentina and Brazil. Then
But you can't
Denmark
say
is
that with
looking good.
conviction.
no, I don't.
Denmark are looking good.
This is the first World Cup in a while where you're thinking, I don't see a definitive clear favourite. And if anything, I see more likely, more not, that there's going to potentially be upsets. So as Samas even just mentioned, a team like Denmark, for example, that's quite organised, that seem to be together, could potentially cause some upsets to some of the, in quote, established teams. So yeah, I think this World Cup, hopefully, to make it a more entertaining tournament, you're going to see a lot more upsets than you'll see, victories. That's what I think.
I mean, like, I know, I hear you, but then again, when was the last time a minnow or a team that's never won a World Cup before won it? I'm tempted to go as far back as the 50s, maybe, like when Uruguay did it. And
would Portugal be classed as someone who couldn't win?
Yeah, Portugal. They've never won it before.
Like I said, Denmark, are a shout.
I mean, Denmark have won the Euros.
They won the year exactly, so and they quite comfortably dispatched France multiple times. Who are seen as I think France are going to implode. To be honest, I don't see France win this World Cup. I think they're just going to.
What makes you think they're going to implode?
They have egos. They have big.
Yes,
egos.
it's French tax. Literally, it's literally it happens all the time.
2010, they imploded big
exactly.
time.
They always do well in the previous tournament and then implode in the following World Cup.
Yeah, that's they did in 2002 as well. Yeah,
I think
Netherlands are a good shout because Van Gaal coming back. That was one thing. I would have completely wrote off the Netherlands, and then Van Gaal came back, and whatever you say about Van Gaal, he's a very good international manager, and he could organize the Netherlands team, and tactically he's good. So Netherlands, I think you're right, will be a threat as long as the brick doesn't throw it in for them. If the brick,
I think Croatia could go really far this.
They could.
Just they have been improving. Zlatan Dalic has done really well, and he has found the rhythm. So who knows?
Modric is still playing for Croatia, isn't he? He's not retired.
Yeah, he's still playing.
He's gonna play until he's 40. I need. Modric has to show me his password. No way he's 38. No way.
No. He's not. Before I go to Ronaldo's agent, obviously, we underestimate how talented Pogba and Kanté are. Both Giacometti and Camavinga don't have the image of Pogba. Pogba's better than both his boys. That's true. But if I recall, they both played against Switzerland and got dominated by Xhaka. I'll just put that out there. They both played against Switzerland and got dominated by Granit Xhaka of Arsenal. I don't have to say anything else about that.
Xhaka? What dude? Is he taking drugs or something like that? Because
I don't know.
He's playing really well.
He's been very good. He's been very good.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
That was they were playing against a Xhaka that was a fraud in the PL. Now Xhaka's actually doing well. So we'll see what happens. Ronaldo's agent, man. What are your thoughts on this England-Germany game and what's it bode well for both teams?
I actually didn't get to watch the match, but I looked at a lot of the stats and who was starting. I still don't like Kai Havertz playing as a striker or center forward. I don't think that's his best position, even though he gets some goals here and there. Yeah, and then they can't rely on Timo Werner, so I get that they have to play him there out of necessity.
He's a clown.
Yeah.
Go on.
And I don't even know who who else do you call up for striker position? Because if it's between him and Werner, you can play Gnabry up top, right? Also,
You could. Yeah, you could.
Or
You
Leroy
could.
Sané.
Maybe,
could.
like, maybe
yeah,
Sunny.
No, San is more on the left wing, I would say. It's a problem we have in Germany for years. We don't really have strikers. So
Ever
that
since was it Miroslav Klose, they haven't really replaced
yeah, we had
replaced the
great
striker.
strikers in every generation until now. So I don't know what's wrong with Germany. We need more strikers. We have a lot of forwards, we have a lot of midfielders, but the rest is crap. Our defense is also shaky. So
I just want to go back to Factos. Factos, what are your? How do you? Because you were briefly you were talking about how England could potentially get to the final.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on England's potential going into this World Cup? Because I want to get a World Cup predictor on the second. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
When you say potential, what do you mean? Like, what do I think their ceiling is, or?
Yes, what's their ceiling? Yes, yeah.
Honestly speaking, I feel like this ceiling is the final. And guys,
Wow.
like,
Okay.
hear me out.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, go on.
this team, yeah, has gone to a semi-final of the World Cup. Yeah, granted, they beat Trinidad and Tobago and them farmers from the Caribbean, Panama, and them lot. Okay, that's fair enough. But they did get to the semi-final, and I think they got to extra time, and they could have got to the final. And then straight after that, they went to the Euros final, in which they lost to Italy in the final, I think it was. And let's be real, I think England had like 4 or 5 players in the team of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So I do feel like the core of the team, as much as I don't like them, I do feel like, and here's the thing as well, when tournament football starts, it's like the whole nation gets behind the England team. Like we're cussing them out right now, but once that is coming home, season starts, I do feel like, I don't know, there's just something, I can see England winning this World Cup, bro, like in a weird way. And you know what?
Wow.
No, listen.
Wow.
Gareth
That's
Southgate.
big. That's bold,
It,
Factos. That's bold.
no, it is a bold prediction. But at the end of the day, bro, like, this is a nation that, I'm gonna sound like a gammon right now. This is a nation that invented the game, so it's about time they won the World Cup. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why you're laughing, bro. I don't know why you're laughing, man. Like, look at the
No.
entire team.
No. Just it's fair enough. Like, you're walking with your chest, man. You're walking with your chest. Like, this is
I don't
we
even like.
should get this dub. This dub.
No,
Needs to be,
like,
you know.
but here's the thing, RDS. Yeah, you're not telling me Brazil or Argentina. Okay, I can see Argentina maybe doing it, but Brazil, I'm not convinced. Portugal, I'm not convinced. France, as you said it yourself, they could easily implode themselves. They've got a few injuries as well. So I don't know. I'm a bit underwhelmed coming to this World Cup, I'll be honest with you. I'm not that excited, maybe because it's in December. I'm not that excited about it. But yeah, I feel like England, trust me, once the tournament starts, these guys, they're not going to be playing sexy football, but they will, they'll finish their group by winning 1 game and drawing 2. And then they'll win the round of 16, maybe by penalties. The round of 16, 1-0. The semi-final penalty. You know what I mean? That's how they're going to do it. They're just going to, find themselves into the final. And then it's in God's hands what happens after that.
the problem is you're not gonna win with that. You're gonna get the final, a semi-final, but you're not gonna win. That's the problem. So if I was England, I would choose another manager after the World Cup, because now it's too late. But after the World Cup, choose another manager.
I know people are talking about Pochettino.
What?
Who?
Really?
Okay.
Who's talking about Pochettino?
No, I've heard it on Talk Sport.
I mean, to be honest, I would have said Graham Potter for England manager. That's why I would have said.
Nah.
You should have been Potter.
I would have said Graham Potter would have been an excellent England manager. Excellent. I would argue that with anybody.
Yeah,
You
if
won't.
Graham Potter has talented players, he can really do something great. So
Let's see
I
what
would
he does at Chelsea. Let's see what he does at Chelsea.
look at the
Um,
What did
Chelsea attack. He's
what
not
did
gonna do nothing.
Southgate do in his last job? Like what did he do? He
I,
didn't do
I'm
anything.
I'm pretty sure he got the England under 21s to the semi-final of the Commonwealth Games or something along those lines. So
Did you just say Commonwealth Games, Factos? Did you just say Commonwealth Games? Commonwealth Games. Like, sorry, SMB says the thing about tournament football is that the team that usually starts slow and picks momentum later on and peaks on semi-final usually wins it. Southgate think that, I mean, that is true. That is true. That's to a certain extent, I think. Brazil, like back in probably like the late 90s, early 2000s, were probably an exception. Be honest, can Richarlison, Rafinha, Paqueta break down a low block? Brazil struggled against Argentina low blocks and cover. Yeah, I think that's my criticism of Brazil and to a certain extent Argentina as well. I
The
don't know how
biggest
well they can do against like low blocked, all out defense kind of teams. The only thing is that their defenses at least have improved. So I don't think Brazil or Argentina are going to concede many goals, but you're right. They do find it difficult to score against those low blocks, I think.
the biggest
Um,
if is if Neymar balls, they're gonna do it. If Neymar's not gonna show up, you can forget it.
just Neymar, or I mean, they've got Vinicius Jr., they've got
But
Richarlison,
Anthony,
but
they've got
I think
Anthony, Rafinha.
Neymar is the number 10, so he's all the creative outlet for Brazil. So if he balls, it's gonna be great tournament for Brazil.
IDS, it's funny. I
Yes.
actually see a lot of players missing this World Cup. There's going to be like 15 games before the World Cup or something along those
Yes,
lines.
of course. Yeah.
Listen, man, you've seen John Stones. I think it's got a hamstring injury, so he's out.
Yeah, I think he'll be. Well, no, I think it's 55 days away. I think so. I still think there's time for him to be
He's
fit.
in a
It's a
hamstring. Don't you
hamstring,
need
so
like
he
6 weeks?
Yeah, so it's still so it's about that, isn't it? The World Cup is like what November the 16th,
The 18th.
17th. So he's still
Yeah.
got he's still got six weeks to
Okay.
recover. So I
He
think he
could
should
make it.
I think he'll definitely make it. I think he'll definitely make it.
Listen,
surprised.
imagine if Neymar gets injured, because that guy is injury prone.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Like 2 weeks before the tournament, if he
Not
gets
even just
injured.
Jesus.
Neymar. Not even just Neymar. Think about the likes of Mbappe, and there's so many players that could potentially get. I think
What?
there is gonna be a major injury.
Yes,
There is
I
going to be a
think
major
so
injury coming.
also.
Which one? Who it is? I don't know. It could be Lewandowski maybe because Barca look like they've been struck down with the plague when it comes to injuries
Oh
right now.
my God! How
You
many
know.
in this international break only? How
Mm.
many Barca players got injured?
Yeah,
It's
Kunde I
not
think got
normal.
injured. Frank De Jong, ironically enough, got injured.
Depay, I think.
Like Dubai got injured. Who else got injured? Did Pedri? I can't remember. Aroha, yeah, he's
Yes.
the thingy. He got injured as well.
I
Um,
swear, if didn't HA curse them,
I mean,
You know what?
HA, like, yeah,
I feel
go
like
on.
they should cancel the World Cup if Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo all are injured before the World Cup. Because then what's the point watching it? Do you see what I mean?
true.
Like,
I agree.
all right.
Nah, come on, come
Nah, they
on,
should, man. They
come
should,
on.
man.
That's harsh.
Do you want to
That's
watch
harsh.
Richarlison and them at the World Cup?
Okay,
You
so
know,
it's all
sorry, go on,
about
Simpson.
Ronaldo, Messi. Like, this is what it has come to. It's always there's other footballers, not only.
I know,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's the
And
World Cup, man. It's the stage for the best of the best to put their name in history. Like, I don't know. I'm a bit
yes, and
fearful.
Maguire's in it. So we'll watch Maguire.
That's a fair point. If Maguire, like, in fact, factors talk about Maguire, man, because Maguire has said before I get to his World Cup predictor, because Maguire basically called out Twitter and fans and said, listen, if I was that bad, I wouldn't have been put in the starting 11 for the Euros, despite being out injured. haters gonna hate, etc. He was calling out basically everybody. I even got some
Ideas.
into
What do you
trouble.
want? What do you want?
I got into trouble from some United fans because they were like, "Get off Maguire's back," so he's our goat. Leave him alone.
Can I say
Um,
something from the outside? Not as a
okay, yeah,
Man United fan.
yeah. Go on, Smasi,
He's
go on,
the
go on.
worst defender I've seen in my lifetime.
Hey, girl,
This
you got
dude,
Upamecano. Come
this
on.
dude got Upamecano has sometimes that's sometimes mistake, but 90% of the time he's playing good. And then 10% he does one of the dumbest mistakes. That's Upamecano for you. But Maguire cannot defend. He got bullied by a 19-year-old Musiala, okay? This dude, this dude is an absolute fish. He's too
Listen,
slow.
I
He
have
can't read the game. He's always out of position. He is just a liability for Man United and England. That's
listen.
all I'm gonna
I
say.
I agree that
Okay.
he's a liability for my beloved Manchester United, especially in the last year. But he was a good signing for the first 2 years that he was here. Like people were saying that we missed him in the Europa League final. I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo coming into the United team definitely put his nose out of joint, and the team, evolving into playing a high line kind of football to which he's not suited for. He does need protection. He needs to defend his own box. He doesn't defend well on the halfway line. But I will say this about Harry Maguire though, like I know everybody's on his back. See, what you have to understand is that you have to have a very strong mentality to make it as a professional footballer, because you're already uh in the 1% group of a lot of very, very talented footballers across the whole world who want to play in the Premier League. So just to make it into the Premier League, you have to, when somebody tells you no, you're not good enough, you have to sort of like, do you know what I mean? You have to have that strong will to be like, I'm not listening to that. And then if you want to be part of the elite players, like the biggest signings of the world, the Cristiano Ronaldos and these guys who plays in the Champions League, you have to be even have an even bigger mentality, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
there's a fine line between having ultra confidence and delusion. And the very best players
Is factors. Quick thing is delusion doing putting your fingers in your ears when you
when
score
you
a header
score
against
against Andorra. Yeah,
Albania. No,
possibly.
Albania. Is that delusion? Is that delusion? When you put
Possibly.
fingers in your ear and you're celebrating scoring a header against Albania. Is that
Possibly.
is that the definition of delusion right there?
100%. But like I said, just because, like, even the great players, like, I'll give you an example, Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, these guys will trespass into their realms of delusion time after time again because of the mentality and how they just view themselves, how they perceive themselves. So Harry Maguire, in his mind, thinking he can't think that he's a rubbish player. He has to tell himself that, hold on, I was in the Euros team of the season when I only played 4 or 5 games, or I was X, Y, and Z. Even though he's had 5 relegations and now 6 with England. So I personally, but that's true. That's true though.
Did
That's
you
true.
did you just say this man has had 5 relegations now 6 with England?
Yeah, he's had
Oh
Factors, can
5.
you
my god.
Factors, can you repeat that again for me, please? Can you see it then? So Maguire has had 5 relegations and now 6 with England. Is that is
That's
that
right.
is that is that literally what you're saying? Telling me, Factors?
That's what I'm telling you. But like you
Okay.
to have the mentality to keep bouncing back and be like, I am better than this relegation. I will still ascend to the top. Like you're gonna be delusional sometimes. But I'm telling you this, guys, Harry Maguire will bounce back. Not at Manchester United, yeah. Because
Okay.
United is not the kind of place where you can have 2 seasons really bad. Like it's a ruthless environment at the end of the day. But he will bounce back. Like he will rebuild his career somewhere else. And I'm actually kind of impressed with his mentality. I understand that it does border on delusional, but I prefer having that kind of mentality to the mentality of somebody like a Deli Ali or these other guys who've just given up after having like 1 or 2 bad seasons and they want to play in Turkey. Harry Maguire still believes he belongs to at the elite table. We can agree, we can disagree with that belief, but like I said, he has to believe like that. Do you see what I mean? Man, I said I'm fully Brexit today.
They're saying you're going full King Charles III, man. Literally
Yeah.
full King Charles, like King. God save the king and all that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like God
listen,
save King Charles,
I
man.
don't
You
even
know.
like the guy, but I work in a field as well, like where you have to have a lot of self-confidence and belief. And despite any knockdowns that you get, you know, you can't convince yourself that you're not good at what you do. Like you might as well pack up and leave. Do you see what I mean? Let people call you delusional, but you know, you will bounce back at one day. So I believe Harry Maguire will bounce back one day, but just not at Manchester United. And he's not fit to be playing for England right now. If I really say what I really believe, I'll probably get this channel cancelled. But you know, I respect that mentality at least.
That's a fair enough. That's a balanced opinion. So I'm not going to come. My computer's acting up, so I apologize for that. So I had to switch off. So does anyone else have anything to add on to the Maguire?
I want to say something
situation?
about Luke Shaw.
Oh, okay, yeah, go on.
I think Luke Shaw could come back for Man United. He's actually a decent player. Maybe if he works more out and plays more game, he can come back to his form because he was quite good today. So that's all I want to say.
It's interesting because I've always seen with Shaw that when Shaw's position is always under threat, he always tends to step up his game. Like when United signed Telles in that first season, that for me was Luke Shaw's best season when Telles was signed, and then he just went good, and then Telles just never got like a run in games, and obviously it was sold. Now Malacia's come in, and it's like, you know, is Luke Shaw going to do, you know, a similar thing where he's going to be, you know, he's going to have his what's the word? He's going to up his game again against, you know, because his position is under threat. I don't know whether Ten Hag will allow that. Clearly, Luke Shaw is a bench player, but I agree with you. I do think that Luke Shaw. I've always said that Luke Shaw's potential is just that he's just been inconsistent, picked up injuries, and we need a consistent left back now. United have not had consistent fullbacks for goodness knows how long. I can't remember the last time United had good fullbacks. I generally can't, you know. So good young attacking fullbacks who can defend. Right now, Malacia is proving. I mean, I've even seen Malacia playing for the Netherlands, and the dude looks good. The dude looks very, very good, you know. So
see,
it's
Luke
going to be
Shaw.
difficult for sure.
Luke Shaw is the opposite. He's a disgrace. He's an absolute disgrace of a professional footballer. Like, this guy
going in. Okay, go on.
No. I'll be real. Whilst I can respect Harry Maguire for having that belief and backing himself, Luke Shaw, on the other hand, this guy, for starters, he can't stay. He comes into every preseason fat and overweight. Look at Luke Shaw now and compared to what he looked like when he first came into Manchester United. This guy had a six-pack. Look at him now. He looks like Homer Simpson. Like,
wow.
Jesus.
That's harsh.
Nah,
man. That's harsh. Come on.
No, but it's true. Listen, RDS, I know where this guy gets his burgers in Manchester. You know, like he's so unprofessional.
Where does he get them, Factos?
It's a burger van. It's a burger van.
So not even Burger King. He goes to a burger van specifically before games.
Nah, those burgers they're nice though. Wow. Look, sure, I can understand why you're fat.
They are nice, yeah. The cheese on them as well, man. The heat is good.
Yeah, but my point is like this guy doesn't really look after himself. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit like how Wayne Rooney was. He used to just, you know, obese himself during the preseason, and then he would try and get fit just before the season starts, and that does catch up with you over time. Do you see what I mean? It's not a very you're not going to have a long career in football if you live like that. So he doesn't live the life of an athlete at all. And it's interesting because obviously Ten Hag is monitoring a lot of players' BMIs and their diet is introduced them to fish and vegan and grass-fed meat and all this other stuff. So maybe that's why Luke Shaw is not playing. Ten Hag is like, boy, like your BMI is like like it's crazy. So Luke Shaw, he's very talented, but I feel like his days are numbered. I'd rather keep Maguire than Shaw, if I'm being honest with you.
What?
If I'm
Really?
being totally honest with you, I'd rather keep a guy who's at least professional. Do you see what I mean? Who at
Yeah.
least
Okay.
love the
Okay.
sport.
Mhm.
True.
Luke Shaw, nah, not for me, man. Not for me. He's only had 6 months, good 6 months in his whole career at
He does
Manchester
have a
United.
he does
Yeah, go
have a
on.
goal in a major European final though.
Yes, he does. He was
He does.
Beto Carlos.
He does. He does. Yeah. He does have a goal in a major European. So can you take that away from him? You can't take that
We
away from him,
can't.
surely.
No, we can't. But it's like the Kai Havertz thing. Are you gonna let him live off that Champions League goal final all his career? Or are you gonna say, like, you know what? It's been 18 months since that moment. What have you done for us lately?
There
And
are a
what
lot
has
of there are a lot of Chelsea fans that are making him live off that though.
not a
If you're a
lot. I think a
Chelsea
lot
fan,
of them are
I
starting
think
to
I
go on.
think he should just go away from Chelsea. I think he doesn't suit their system and the players around him. So he should go to another club.
Damien, man, thank you for joining us. Long time no see, buddy. How you been doing?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy. We can hear you, man. We can hear you.
Oh, I've been good. I've been good. How you been?
Oh, fine. England, doing what England do. So I and Maguire, I think last time you were on, I was complaining about Maguire, so it comes all full circle. So, but yeah, what are your just thoughts on this England Germany game and both nations' chances going forward?
Um, well, I only watched the highlights, and
Okay.
to be honest, I mean, for me, like Germany has been on this like spiral like ever since 2018. Like these last two tournaments haven't been good for them,
Mm.
and to be honest, I think in the summer it's gonna be like the same thing. I don't think they'll do that good. I think at best, maybe quarters, but that's really it. Because I don't think their defense is that good. The attack is not good.
Hmm.
Only their midfield is like decent,
Hmm.
and yeah, I mean, and this is like this Nations League hasn't been really good for them,
Hmm.
and this is like these teams have been like better than what they played because they've been playing teams like Liechtenstein or those little minnows.
Mm.
So it just this further proves my point that I don't think Germany isn't gonna do that well. And for England, I mean, I I think I think they could make a deep run,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I just have this weird feeling about them.
Mhm.
I could totally be wrong, and they could totally like brick it, but you know, um, uh, I thought Southgate would have got sacked by now, but and to
Nice.
be honest,
He's still there. No, he's still
He
good.
should
He's
have
still going
been.
strong.
He should have been.
yeah, and I thought what's his name? Chelsea's manager right now. Oh, I forgot his name.
Graham Potter.
Potter, Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
yeah. I thought he would be like the new manager because I thought, he's English. He was up and coming, so but he went to Chelsea, so um yeah, I think they have a good enough talent to, do something in this tournament in the World
Mm.
Cup, but I mean getting relegated into League B, I mean that's bad. And you got like no wins, just like 3 points or something out of this whole like 6 games, so it's bad.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is with this England team. Right. Let me quickly. So I've actually finally been able to find it. So I just thought for like a just as we sort of to round up that almost like a pre World Cup predictions list. I've got the Telegraph actually is a great World Cup 2022 predictor right now. So hopefully everyone can see that. Can everyone see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna have just a brief based on what we know now, with obviously the friendlies and also Nation League stuff. We're gonna do a quick group stage to final prediction. I'm curious to see what people generally think. Who's going to top the group, etc., and move forward. So, let's actually start with. Just give me 2 seconds.
Group A.
Okay, let's start with Group A. So I'm just making the tire so I can timestamp this. So Group A. Group A. Who goes where? Who wants
Sorry,
to
is that
start?
Senegal and Netherlands?
So let me get so you've got it's Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands.
It's
So
gonna be. I want to say Ecuador and Netherlands.
I have done.
I have Netherlands and Senegal.
I have my predictions, and I'm gonna. This is not my final prediction because I'm gonna do it like in November or something.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Hey, Adias, do you know if the third team can still qualify?
No. That's only
It's
the
the
Euros.
It's only top 2.
Oh, okay.
But right now, I have Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar in that order, and I think that will probably happen.
In what world are Senegal better than Ecuador?
Senegal is better.
AFCON tax. It's AFCON.
That's what I mean.
Exactly.
That's what
AFCON.
I mean.
No,
What do you mean?
they have
spanked in World
They
Cup.
have a better squad, and
Yeah.
Senegal have Mane, which that would make a difference. Who does Ecuador really have?
But I'm
They also
sorry,
have-
in that
And they have Mendy.
guys,
also have
I'm sorry.
They have a better coach as well.
Senegal in that AFCON, yeah, they shit house their way all the way to, like they played my
But
country,
the thing is that if anything that's important. They show we're through a tournament. This is tournament football.
But Adias,
So
do you know the quality of football in AFCON is shocking? It is shocking.
I know.
My country drew with Senegal, you know. Like, honestly, it's not that good. You can't just because they won the AFCON. What? That's like winning the
If
the
we
competition
compare,
or something.
But we're talking.
if we compare,
We're talking about
if we-
Ecuador. We're talking about Ecuador here, though, aren't we?
Okay,
I think Ecuador is gonna challenge Senegal for the second spot, so we can't count them out. But I
Yeah.
think you also have to remember that teams that have been absent from the World Cup for 1 or 2 tournaments usually don't do so well. So like they might be slow or they'll have to adjust, and in that adjustment, they might not get far.
yeah, plus it could have been Chile, but things happen, and Anyways, Chile might go to the next one if we bloody win games.
Well, I'm assuming everyone agrees that Netherlands are going to top the group. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Yeah, okay. And also with Van Gaal doing what he's doing, I think I don't doubt that right now, unless they have major.
I think they will
injuries
get 9
coming
points. I think they will get 9 points.
Yeah, I think with as soon as Van Gaal took over and it's go on.
What's the record score in the World Cup? Because Qatar, they might get spanked like 10-0 or something.
No, not 10.
10-0. 10-0.
Who are these guys?
Qatar's doing Jack. Kirakuta says Southgate out. No. SB, I forgot that says Factos, you're going out players who played good today, but defending the guy who played bad today. That is an interesting observation, SSB. That is a very interesting observation, but it's okay. It's all good. It's good. So okay, so let me just quickly go around. So we'll do this. So we got to tie games. So Sebastian, who's your second spot in this group?
It's Senegal. It's Senegal.
Ronaldo's agent, who's your second spot?
I'll say Senegal for now.
Senegal. Samasi, who's your second spot?
Senegal.
Factos.
Oh man, you man are capped, man. Ecuador all day,
Okay,
man. I
and
watched
then-
Senegal. I'm not
and-
Stop
impressed.
it.
Damien.
I have Ecuador.
My
Ecuador.
guy.
Okay, so Senegal win it and a 3-2, so that's fine. So we'll put Senegal there, Ecuador third, and then Qatar. Right. Okay. Group B. Now this is
Just
what people supposedly call the political group here.
just put USA.
England.
Put USA for no fourth. Just put USA last.
USA
Just put them
fourth. USA fourth.
absolute
USA fourth.
garbage,
Sebastian.
If you ask most of the USA fans, Greg Berhalter is probably the worst manager in this World Cup.
Damn.
You see how this defense work with Zimmerman and this other guy. I know,
Yeah.
but they are
To be honest,
endless.
I don't potentially completely
USA
disagree for two reasons. One, people seem to be sitting on Iran, who actually have Carlos Queiroz as their manager. He's a good manager. He's organized them. They know how to defend. So Iran aren't getting spanked. And Iran also actually have more World Cup experience than the USA do. So you always qualify for the tournaments. Wales.
RDS, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you can't say they always qualify. Listen, look
They
at the
do.
region that they're in.
They were played in the last World Cup. USA weren't there.
They're
USA
competing
weren't
with
there.
Saudi Arabia in their their qualifying rounds.
Wait, hold on. Factos. The Asian CONCACAF is far worse than Asian qualifying. Who are USA playing? Jamaica?
It's bad.
What?
You disrespect Jamaica.
You
No
Jamaica.
disrespect to Jamaica, but no, we're talking about regions.
Nah, they play
qualifying
Mexico as well. They play Mexico. At least.
At least Iran, you have to play Japan, you have to play South Korea, you have to play even North Korea have got a good team, Saudi Arabia, etc. They've got good, with
you just name drop Saudi Arabia. You're shameless.
No, Saudi Arabia back in the day were good. Let's just think, Saudi Arabia have more history, bro. Don't tell me that you're saying that Jamaica and freaking
Nah, they've got Canada, Mexico, good teams, innit?
Cayman Islands, the Cayman
Islands, Dominican Republic, man. Come on, man.
All right.
Jeez.
Curacao.
Jeez, man.
Honduras.
Yeah.
CONCACAF is trash. CONCACAF is bro. Ghana. Anytime USA come in, Ghana slap them. I don't think Ghana are that good.
No. When you look at the US team, you can't say they'll finish fourth in that group because they've got those Leeds players. Aronson, baller, absolute baller.
Virgin Islands. Come on.
Tyler, what's that guy? Tyler who?
Honduras. Bro.
Tyler Adams.
Yeah, Tyler Adams. Okay. They also have the LeBron James of soccer. Christian Pulisic.
Don't even talk about the thing is though is that at the end of the day, I will still bet on Iran's defense over USA's attack any day when it comes to the tournaments, and the defense is what's going to get you through tournaments.
DS, you know what? You got me riled up now. I want to bet on this game.
And Wales have bailed. Wales have bailed. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm actually agreeing with Sebastian. USA finishing fourth in this group.
Yes.
No.
I have them.
Who? Okay. Factos. Who are USA going to beat in this group?
They'll beat Wales.
Oh
and Iran.
Oh wow.
You're absolutely
Listen, Nana, did you hear what KDB said about Wales? Did you hear what KDB said about Wales? He said,
what did he say about Wales?
He said, I'm always playing Wales. I played him 12 times. It's the same team since he made his debut. Since KDB made his debut. He's been playing against the same Wales team.
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsey, Carl Hobson, Kanu, whatever. Do you know what I mean? These men are in a championship.
Didn't one of those games like Wales actually beat Belgium in a Euro?
No, yeah, I hear that.
When was the last time USA beat a big team in a World Cup?
They beat England, didn't they?
Are you really counting that group stage Rob Green howler? and they didn't beat them, and they
You're gonna
didn't
count-
beat them, and they didn't beat them. It was a draw, if I recall.
But you're
It
gonna
was a
count the
draw.
Wales shithousing Belgium. Come on, man. It works both ways,
Yes,
isn't it?
Wales
Works
beating
both ways.
Belgium in a quarter-final. It makes in a Euros is much bigger achievement than USA getting a draw against England because Rob Green couldn't keep the ball out of his net for a mistake. Come on, man. Come on.
Listen,
man. Come on.
Wales,
USA
really, they
are
only
not
have
gonna
one
do
Premier League
anything.
player. Wait, he plays in the MLS as well. Gareth Bale, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
Come on, guys.
USA,
USA
ain't gonna do it.
in the MLS
Okay,
is 10
we need-
times the player Christian Pulisic is right now.
He is actually Bale. I'll take. I'm sure every Chelsea fan will take Bale over Pulisic right now.
Yes.
Let me see what the comments. Sorry, what's let's see what comments are saying. Let me see if there's any. Okay, SMB says, "Are the England won, Iran second?" He says USA is crap. What does he also say? He says USA is not good. They just got destroyed by the worst Japan team in my lifetime.
Oh my God.
You know?
Exactly.
Jack says Australia is in Asia. Yeah, exactly. Australia as well. There you go. RDS Iran just beat Uruguay. They did indeed. They did. They beat. And if
Yo,
I recall,
Darwin Nunes tax, man.
Darwin Nunes, and Suarez and Palestra
Darwin
were playing,
Nunes.
man. So
How much did Liverpool pay for Nunes?
apparently it was 100 million.
100
but I
million
could be wrong.
pesos.
Oh
could be wrong.
Jesus!
I could be
What
wrong.
a
It
I
waste.
could be wrong.
It was like 80 and like 5 add-on or something.
So are you
So,
guys saying that it's going to be
Is there,
England and
is
Wales?
there well, first and foremost, is there agreement that do people think England are going to top this group?
Oh,
We'll start
England
with that.
better top
Yes.
this group.
Yes.
If they don't
Yeah,
have
they'll
this
top
group,
it.
I don't think they will
Okay.
win the World Cup anyways, but they will top the group.
Yeah.
They'll top this group. Okay, so put England to top the group there. Okay, fine. Second
Oh,
is where it gets deep.
If USA top this group, yeah, we're not calling it football anymore. It's soccer. We're not.
Yes.
We're not
They're
doing
not
that.
topping. They're not topping the group. They're
If
not
they
topping the
do,
group. I'll
it's
say that
not
now.
football anymore.
I'll say that now. They're not topping the group. USA are topping the group. They a lot of USA fans think this is the thing about the USA is that they're going into this nation with the hype that we're going to destroy and compete in the World Cup, but they don't seem to appreciate the fact that CONCACAF is ranked as probably the 5th worst confederation for football on the planet right now, behind CAF, behind the Asian Confederation, behind Europe, and behind South America. So just because you dropped a hat trick against Guatemala, it doesn't mean that you're going to now come into the World Cup and start saying what's up. And that's the problem, I think.
US used to be in the Copa America, no? I swear they used to be in that competition.
Yeah, in 2016.
Oh, so they changed it.
Yeah, that was the centenario. It was like, how many years? What I don't know. It was something like 100 years or 105.
Shout out to Christian in the chat, by the way. Thank you for joining, buddy. So so let's quickly go around. Okay, so we need to be this tiebreaker. Sebastian, who do you think is second in this group?
It's between Iran and.
You got to
Wales.
pick one. You got to pick one.
I'm gonna pick Iran, obviously.
Iran. Okay, Ronaldo's agent. Who's second?
I think US.
My
Yes.
guy.
Okay, Samasi. Who's second?
Listen, I picked the country who has more sheep than people. Wales.
Factos. Who's second?
Oh, say, can you see?
Wow. Damien. Who's second, man? Who's second?
USA.
Just say USA. Just say USA. Just say. Just
Nah, I mean, actually, I'm gonna go with Wales.
Ooh.
What?
Okay. It's right. So it's a tie break between the two. So I'm gonna break the tie break, and I'm gonna say Wales as well. So there you go. So
A man are calling me Brexit. Like you chose England and Wales.
So and so we'll put USA here because of Iran. I don't know why Iran is so low, considering that like they basically are one of the best teams in Asia qualifying and pimp slapped Uruguay recently, and they've got Carlos Queiroz, who's arguably a better manager than all these four managers combined. But it's fine. They don't have to prove. We'll see what happens.
Wait, was this the same Carlos Queiroz that had Egypt to AFCON?
Yes.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, fine. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. Nice,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, exactly. So Group A 2002 Qatar, Group A 2022 Qatar, A Netherlands and or Ecuador. Okay, yeah, people, yeah. Oh, that's your order. Sorry. So you think Netherlands first, then Senegal, and Ecuador, and Qatar. Artist, do you think Tamari will make it to the World Cup squad? Saudi hasn't played at all. Probably. Well, it depends if Stones is injured. If Stones' injury is long term, then I think he'll make it. But if it isn't, then he won't. Group B: England, Wales, USA, Iran. That's what we put as well. It seems. Dodger says, as an Iranian, I can confidently say that we are finishing fourth with all the stuff going on in Iraq. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn
Okay.
it.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. Actually, that's a fair point. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that kind of does change things.
Shout out to the
quite a bit.
protesters.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to them as well. That's and keep safe as well, man. So in respect of everyone that's protesting around, man, just stay safe and because it's a very, very sad situation that's there. So that's fair enough. Let's quickly move to Group C, which is
Argentina.
Argentina's group. So Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
Should have been Sweden, but we fucked it up.
Let me put Argentina here first. I don't think anyone is gonna. No one's gonna disagree.
Messi's gonna win the World Cup.
Argentina.
Is he though?
Messi gonna win the World Cup.
Am I wrong in saying that I actually think Saudi might get second?
Yes. You definitely.
Am I wrong? Am I really wrong?
Come on.
Do you guys generally think that like Poland are frauds? Okay, Poland are frauds at tournaments. They can't rely on Lewandowski. I don't care about Lewandowski. Like they literally are frauds. Like they were. Don't you remember the last World Cup? I think they went. It was Poland, Japan, Senegal, and Colombia.
Yes.
And they still finished bottom of that group.
You know what?
And I'm sure Senegal beat Poland as well. Like these guys are frauds, man. People just get blinded by the fact that they've got.
I know, but like you cannot put Saudi above the cartels, man.
Because Saudi Arabia, I think for me, are much more of a team than Poland are. Poland is Lewandowski tax. Outside Lewandowski, they're.
He's a penalty motion.
Desni?
Respect Lewandowski. He's not a penalty machine. He just doesn't show up in the big moments. That's it.
If he didn't score that penalty versus Sweden, we would have gone to the World Cup. I'm just saying.
Name some Saudi Arabian players. I don't know some Saudi. Okay, I can't name them.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you their players. I'll tell you their players. They have Muhammad Abdu. They have Muhammad. The whole squad, man.
Tafsari, they have
all I can say. They go. Oh, can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, yeah, go on. Sorry, yeah, no. Okay, I'm asking. I'm asking all these guys who are picking these countries to go through to name some players on that team, and the Saudi Arabian team. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just go check some. Okay, let me just check something.
Let me
just check something. Okay.
You have Al Jaber. He has a card on FIFA. That's all I know.
I think people. Okay. I will back down here, but I do think people are sitting on Saudi Arabia. I generally do.
Did you see the last World Cup? They got spanked by Russia.
They did.
Was that 5-0?
But to be fair, though,
they did. But then Russia beat Spain.
I mean, to be fair, though, they are technically playing on home soil, though. Like you know what I mean.
And their players was on steroids, so.
Near around. So what are people saying in the chat here? Actually, so Group C: Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi. That seems to be a general.
Mexico can be second.
Is that the general consensus? People saying Mexico second.
I think also.
Yeah,
No,
That
Mexico
Mexico
second.
Yeah.
gets second, then Poland, and then Saudi Arabia.
Okay, we'll move on there. Okay, fine.
Lozano versus Messi. Who has scored the most goals versus Germany? Of course, Lozano. Messi's finished. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Messi,
Lozano.
we had Messi 4 times. He didn't score once against Germany.
That
We
is
had
true.
him, like
That,
But
that
he
Lozano
can't
scored.
score against Neuer when he has his
right.
Argentine sweat on.
Group D: France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia.
Could I say, if Peru was in the group, I would have picked Denmark first, Peru second.
I would have as well.
Me too.
I think
Dub.
Denmark. I think Denmark are topping this group. I'll just say that out now. I think Denmark are topping this group, and I think France
Yes.
coming second. Because I
Yeah.
think Australia and Tunisia aren't good enough. But yeah, I think Denmark are topping this group. Does
Yeah.
anyone disagree with me?
No,
Nah.
Denmark are a good team.
Australia got lucky versus Peru because they had the dancing goalkeeper. He was so annoying.
That is
So,
true.
That's why Peru lost.
Denmark, my top. France has no answer for Ericsson. That's my guy. Ericsson is cooking. My
Man,
guy
he's gonna-
Christian Ericsson is
He's
cooking.
very good right now. He's
Arguably
in
the
form.
best, one of the best midfielders in
You know,
world
IDS,
football
I
right
told
now.
you he was replacing Pogba, and you didn't believe me. I told you that.
I didn't. I'll take the L there. I literally, I thought he was replacing Mata, and I'm right that I was actually mistaken, to be honest.
He's such a baller, man. Such a baller.
Beef Bully says France, Denmark, Australia, Tunisia. Okay.
I hope
Christian
Denmark. I hope Denmark win the World Cup. To be honest.
Yes, Denmark are better than England.
Alright,
Yes.
chill.
Denmark here. So France second. Is that what people think? We'll put France
Yeah.
second.
Yes,
Okay, and then who's third and fourth?
Australia.
And Tunisia.
I don't know. Something about I feel Tunisia than Australia.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, whichever way, man.
Australia just I don't know. Just
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
because who says Australia finished third over Tunisia?
I put Tunisia third actually. What the heck?
Wait, SMB says I don't see France getting out of the group. France look like it meant really?
Ooh, Japan versus Denmark. Ooh, that's a good final. World Cup curse.
World Cup curse. I mean, the thing is,
The
I
curse
wouldn't
is
be.
real.
I wouldn't
Spain,
be.
Germany,
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be
Brazil.
surprised if France didn't qualify. That's the thing. They should qualify for this
so
group.
Ancient.
But I wouldn't be surprised if I don't think anyone in this panel would be surprised if France didn't qualify from that group. If somehow Tunisia, Australia did a madness. No. You wouldn't be surprised though. You wouldn't be surprised.
That's going to be too far though. It's going to be too
If
far.
France doesn't implode in the group stage, then they're definitely going out when they meet Argentina in the round of 16.
Messi.
There's no other way.
So you guys don't see Mbappe carrying his team?
Nope.
No.
SMB says France no creativity in the midfield, and that's true. If Pogba doesn't, the thing is, you could make an argument if Pogba and Kante aren't fit for this World Cup, France may struggle because they'd have no creativity in that midfield, and you're going to basically be relying on Mbappe, to score goals. Is Benzema going to be fit? Hopefully.
Yeah.
If it's going to be Mbappe and Giroud, Benzema should be fit, but if it's not, then yeah, I don't know. The that French midfield looks a bit washed. GMC Maguire at his 54 goal shipped in EPL for less than signed for 80 million is best tonight. Harry will note his 2-goal comes for Germany and hope that Eric taking notes. Eric Ten Hag is not putting Harry Maguire in the squad anytime soon.
I hope he does.
Right. So what do we say for third place? Were we saying
Tunisia.
third place was Australia? Tunisia, okay. And then Australia. There we go. Right. Let's move on. Group E. Spain,
interesting
Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. This is a very interesting group.
I have something to say about this. I think Germany obviously first.
No. I have Germany
second. I didn't.
Spain.
No, Germany's gonna.
I have Germany not qualifying.
Germany has a better team. I
I
think
have
Spain is
Germany,
Yes,
Japan,
come on, man.
Spain.
Germany is
I
better than Spain. I think Spain is
one of the
overrated.
So this is
one
a
of the
group
big
of
teams.
death, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of Germany and Spain isn't qualifying in my opinion. One of those teams.
Nah,
I think
calm down.
Ooh,
Nah.
yeah, I think Japan could finish second above Spain. Like
Yeah.
Spain doesn't have a natural striker. Plus,
When have you ever known Spain to have a natural striker?
if
they had
if
David Villa.
if
Yeah,
Spain,
but like in general, they don't need a striker in general.
if Spain lose the ball in the middle, and Japan gets a counter attack, it will be very, very dangerous because Japan is really, really good on the counter attacks.
Spain looked bad against Switzerland. That's a fair.
Yeah,
Switzerland
but Switzerland,
low key are looking good actually. And Spain is midfield possession much. There's no end product. I think that's the key. And so it's
Sure.
UMC says Cargo Gunduzi, there's plenty of young blood to hit range passes. Cameron are talented enough to slot counter passes too. Yeah, no, okay, that's fair for France. I also have a lot of injuries, so that's a fair thing. So let me change my group picture. We're in Group E now, aren't we? Not C. We're doing. Okay, let's go round. Sebastian, who do you think is first?
Germany,
Ronaldo's agent.
Germany.
Samasi.
Spain.
Factos.
Listen, I don't
España.
trust this team.
Right, okay, I'm gonna have to make I wasn't gonna pick who was I gonna pick? I wasn't gonna pick I don't know, man. I don't know how the thing is I don't know how Germany tops this group with Havertz as a number 9. This is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you
No
can say that
striker.
But like that's the
Havertz
same
is
problem
number
that
9.
Spain have. Like somebody just said they don't have a recognized striker.
They don't. But
So
the thing
tell
is,
me
at
who
least,
German striker is. At least they've got Morata, who's actually clutch.
yeah, they can hold. I'll go for Spain. I'll go for.
I mean, they have Pedri, Gavi, and
Yeah, I'll go.
all these other guys.
So people we're putting Germany second then, and Japan third. Is that and Costa Rica fourth?
yeah.
I'm tempted to put Japan
Yes.
second. You know, I to throw a spanner in the works. If I'm being honest with you.
I think Spain is only a possession team, emotions, and I feel like Japan could beat Spain. If
I
They
Spain
nearly beat Belgium.
Yep, they did. They did.
and Germany in the World Cup, we know how they turn up,
Yeah.
especially in the last editions. 2018, 2014, they destroyed Brazil 7-1, and then they went to the next World Cup and lost with South Korea, but beat Sweden 2-1. So, but I think this Germany team is much better than Spain, and I think Manuel Neuer will be the difference between first and second. If Ter Stegen starts or plays, I think Germany will get second. But if Neuer plays, I think Germany will win the group.
Ter Stegen's gonna stay on the bench. He's not gonna start.
Spain might be a bad start for Germany, who like to methodically break down teams. And Spain will have most of the possession against any team in the world. That's true, but I mean the Spain's possession football hasn't worked for them in ages. Like it really, like I don't remember the last time it's actually worked for them. Like it didn't work for them against Russia in the last World Cup. It didn't work for them. Russia, by the way, not Germany, Russia. Where they got they lost, and even against Italy in the Euros, like, but S&B, so I don't think Germany can play on the back foot, but the same with Spain leaves space over in the back for counts, which Germany has players for, which is true. I guess we'll just we'll leave it at this for ease. So we'll put Japan third, Costa Rica fourth. Okay.
I think Costa Rica, the problem with them is that they will mostly be defensive, and obviously they want Keylor Navas to do the miracle stuff like he did in 2014. So Costa Rica, not good enough. I mean, they're a good team, but they're not
Oh
good
no,
enough.
that's probably not good enough to get through. Wait, Group F: Belgium,
This group is
Canada,
mental.
Morocco, and Croatia. Eesh.
This group is mental.
Do you know that Belgium team? Like,
The frauds, yeah.
I would say they're frauds. I look at them. They got players that play for Brighton and Leicester City. Vertonghen is still playing.
Eden Hazard is still playing as
Hazard
well.
is starting for them.
Don't
Belgium,
disrespect Hazard.
Belgium's best chance to win a World Cup was in 2018,
Not now.
When
and
they
they
beat
bottled
Brazil.
it. So
I have them going out in this group stage.
Wow.
What?
Really?
They're not good enough.
Really?
I have them feared.
I don't know. I might regret my prediction because I have Belgium first, Canada second, Croatia third, and Morocco fourth.
I have
But when I watched the Morocco-Chile game, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be more trouble for me. So, but Croatia, Canada, that's a tough one. Like, of course, Canada is a really good national team. Obviously, they have Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and those other players. Hutchinson, like 46 years old or something.
I actually think Croatia will top this group.
I have Canada.
I do too.
Wait, Samasi, you say Canada are going to top this group?
Yes,
Can you explain?
they are my
No,
dark
I see you
horse.
smoking.
you-
You
can you-
smoking
Now
crack.
they're my dark horse.
No, you
explain-
smoking crack.
Can you explain that logic, Samasi? Why will Canada top a group with Croatia and Belgium in it?
They are the best group, best team in North America. Let's face it, by a mile. I think Croatia. I think Modric, he cannot do it all the 90 minutes, and they have to play every
Is
3
this
days.
because Alphonso Davies plays for Canada? Is that why?
No,
Is this because
I think
Alphonso
that
Davies plays for Canada and he plays for
no,
Bayern?
he's Alphonso Davis is one of the best players. Let's face it, but I think they're a really good group, and I think they have a decent defense. So that's why I have them top of the group. I think Belgium, Hazard is not gonna do anything. So, and Kevin De Bruyne never shows up in the big moments. So forget about him. So
That's a myth. That's a myth.
What SMB
that's
saying
not a
here?
myth.
No, that
West-
is a myth. I'll tell you why that's a myth. Because I saw a thread on Twitter about all the goals that De Bruyne has scored in big games. This guy's got like 9 GAs against Liverpool alone. Like he's got 4 against Madrid. Like the guy does show up in the big games.
Semi-finals, finals.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
Champions
mean.
League semi-finals. He scored in them.
When?
What do you mean when? He scored at... Did he not score against Madrid
I don't. Did he?
in the first leg? Who
No.
scored the first goal? Was it not KDB in the second minute?
I don't remember Kevin De Bruyne scoring against.
Yeah, then
Madrid.
Jesus scored, then Foden scored, then Bernardo scored. Come on, guys.
Let me have a look. This is in the first leg, right?
Yeah, in the first and the second leg was Mahrez that scored, wasn't
it? So that was 4-3, wasn't it? To
yeah.
Look, why isn't it?
He scored in the second minute, I think it was.
Maybe.
And he scored against Liverpool as well in that critical game at Anfield and at Etihad. KDB does do his bit. It's just that City still end up bottling things.
Yeah, it's. So I'm just, man, YouTube ads. I can't get a list of the goal scorers here. It's to redirect me to the video. Let's see who scored first. It looks like it was.
I know Jesus scored the second.
Yeah, it was KDB. You're right. It was KDB.
He assisted the second goal as well.
Assist for Mahrez. Yeah, it was KDB in a 1 minute 40 as well, actually. So fair play, Fatos.
Okay, then fair.
Smasi, don't let HH United corrupt your brain. KDB is good.
I
That's
rate
that's what it
KDB.
is.
I'm not like HH. I think he's a
Because he's
brick.
ginger, innit? It's because he's ginger.
No, I think he's a great player. Maybe he's top 10 midfielders. So not of
SM,
all time, but of this generation, I think. So I
SM,
rate him. I'm not like HH who has his narratives. By the
SMB
way,
says, RDS, I'm Canadian. The expectation is score a goal, keep a clean sheet. 2026 is the main focus. So not a lot of expectations going in to Canada right now. Let me quickly go around. So we still got the remaining rounds to predict. So people saying, I personally think Croatia are going to top the group, but are people saying Belgium? Sebastian,
I want to say Croatia as well. You know, I know
Okay.
they've got an aging squad. They've got a couple man in wheelchairs. And you know, yeah, obviously they got Brozovic as well, don't they, in the midfield, and Modric. Perisic is still doing bits. Yeah, Croatia, they've always been a good footballing team. So I fancy them to be first, and then Belgium second. And then I would have Canada as third.
That's interesting. I have Croatia first, Belgium second, and Morocco I have third, and Canada fourth. I think Morocco has a good mix of team. Like
they got a couple of ballers, Morocco. You know, they got
they have
Hakimi and
Roman Saiz, they have Algar from West Ham.
Sofian Boufal as well.
Oh, he was a bowler versus
this.
Chile.
Oh, come on, guys! This midfield, man. Croatia top in this group. Come on, come on, guys! Like, let's relax. Like, come on.
Modric might be injured though.
Modric is the best centre mid in this group.
I have them second.
Modric is the best centre mid in this group.
Yeah, he's the second best midfield in the world right now. So
I'm gonna have to ignore your opinion for this first one after seeing this.
Ericsson.
I know they have a great midfield. I'm not blind. But I think Canada's gonna. If Canada surprises you, I told you that they're gonna surprise you. But I'm just gonna say this.
Well, I mean, I think
this.
I will clip this. I'll clip this because SMB says that there's issues. I mean, what did he say here? I forgot. Yeah, Canada is also having trouble within the federation. Players in federation are beefing. Canada didn't even get new World Cup jerseys. Friendly match cancelled before, etc. So usually, when a federation has beef and players go into it, I didn't
know that.
Yeah.
Yo, they're moving like those African federations, you know.
Yeah, when players get beef and federations, like they haven't had a new World Cup jersey. Like, come on, man! Like, it's bad. It's bad. So we'll put. So let's have a look. Where are we now? So Group F. So Croatia, Belgium, Morocco, Canada. There you go. Right.
Next group.
Group G is also. Oh, is it interesting? I don't know. Group G.
That's a walk in the park, man.
So Brazil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We can't sit on Switzerland though.
No, you can't.
I don't think people can sit on Switzerland though. Like, and for me, I still think that Switzerland defensively are better than Brazil. It's just Brazil, I do think they are. But
Wow, who they got in their defense?
Oh, are you disrespecting Akanji? Don't you do it?
Yeah.
He's a bum, man. He's a bum.
Akanji is better than any Man United centre back.
And at the end of the day,
no, it did not. No, VAR. Come on, man.
And at the end of the day,
merchant. He's
when Xhaka is dominating the France midfield, man, you know, I mean, the French midfield is better than the Brazil midfield right now. So, but I could be in the minority.
I mean, listen, Switzerland are always an underdog, and they always tend to do well. So I expect him to win a game in that group. I expect him to do that. But Cameroon are actually a good team. Cameroon are a good team. Listen, they were the only team I was impressed in that AFCON. I don't know how they got knocked out by Egypt, but they got good players. Topo Ekambi. I can't remember who the midfielder was as well. They've got
Anguissa.
that Anguissa, like the Napoli guy, right?
Yeah, he destroyed Liverpool's midfield. I'm not surprised.
Yo, ideas.
Mm.
Cameroon, they can actually play football, like proper football. So I wouldn't sleep on them either. But then obviously they got the African heritage, and we know African teams, they have inferiority complex when it comes to World Cups. So they
and the
could,
federation screw them over. But yes,
they're probably not paying them or something. So they could probably finish third. But listen, it's between Switzerland and Cameroon for that second spot. You know.
So everyone thinks that Brazil will top this group, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their attack is insane.
Okay. Just don't forget about Switzerland. That's all I'll say. That is all I will say. Don't sleep on Switzerland. I will not be surprised.
Don't sleep on Cameroon, bro.
I'm not saying Cameroon. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if
don't sleep on Cameroon. I feel like this group will be the closest one. This and the Japan group.
This is also very good. Don't sleep on Serbia either. Serbia actually topped their group in European qualifying.
By a dodgy goal, man. Remember, Ronaldo walked out of the pitch.
I mean, that is true, but still, a lot of all these teams like top their group in qualifying. Basically, Brazil did, Switzerland did, Serbia did, and Cameroon did. Obviously, you know. So this is
Serbia in international tournaments. They don't do well. They don't do well at all. So I have Brazil first, Switzerland second, Cameroon third, and Serbia fourth.
Yeah, is Mitrovic Serbian? Yeah.
Yes. I think he's gonna get pocketed by. It's sad that Matip doesn't play for Cameroon national team anymore. Oh, damn it!
No, Matip doesn't.
Is Onana from Cameroon?
Yeah.
Oh, Onana's
he's a good keeper.
Yeah. No, Cameroon have got good players, man. They've always had good players.
Who knows? We might see a scenario where Switzerland and Cameroon goes through. And
Bjalovic is Serbian as well, man. Remember?
SSB 28, Kyle Laban is a striker for Canada. I have it there.
This is Canada's soccer is like mafia. I'm not joking. It's crop. Nobody bats like I know that. I know US and Canada is crop because it's as long as it's not a main sport, no one really cares, really. So I agree.
Is Canada's main sport hockey?
Yeah, it's hockey. Even basketball is bigger than soccer is over there. So, right, we've got to. Okay, so second place. Let's quickly go. So second place, Sebastian.
Switzerland. I'm gonna support them also in this World Cup. So.
Ronaldo's agent.
I think
Switzerland.
Okay.
I have two dark horses in this group. Switzerland and Cameroon.
Switzerland and Cameroon. That's fair enough. Samasi?
I have Switzerland.
Factos?
I want to say Switzerland, but I'll say Cameroon.
Ooh, the African football.
And Damien?
Serbia.
Oh, okay. See, based on a democracy, Switzerland it is for second place. I can't remember how many votes did Cameroon.
I think Cameroon had two. Innit?
Yes. Okay.
Cameroon is better in my opinion than Serbia. I think Cameroon is much better than Serbia.
Okay. Right. Last group H. Okay. Last group. This is also a sort of a difficult group to call. Portugal, Ghana,
it's easy to call.
Is it easy? Is it easy to call?
I know what's gonna happen.
Portugal and South Korea.
No, Portugal aren't qualified.
Portugal, South Korea,
Ghana,
Uruguay, and Ghana. No, Ghana, and then.
Why are people saying that Uruguay?
They're dead food, man.
Ghana gonna get their revenge on Ukraine. They're gonna win against them.
Yeah.
I want to see karma.
I do. I would love seeing like especially with Luis Suarez on the field.
Oh yes.
Ghana being the team that sends Uruguay out of the World Cup. That would be quite
great.
satisfying. It would be very, very satisfying. I don't see it happening though, because Ghana are frauds as well. They didn't. They fluked their way to that World Cup. Nigeria were just a joke. But
you know what I like about Ghana though, because that team that went to the AFCON didn't have those let me be politically correct. Didn't have those brothers who wanted to play for Spain, England, and then couldn't get in the Spanish team. They realized Ghana in World Cup, like the Tariq Ramtees, Inaki Williams, and I think there's 2 other players. So the Ghana team is gonna have a bit of European sauce to it, if that makes sense. Do you see what I mean? Kind of like when they had.
Well,
Kevin
maybe
Boateng.
what's his name? Chris Hughton, who's now the kind of like who's a good coach, because he joined them just I think for the second leg of that Nigeria game afterwards, and he's going to be part of the planning for them. So it's possible, that Chris Hughton's experience might make the difference for Ghana, or at least give them a little bit more, confidence. But I don't know. I still don't think it's going to be enough. But so wait. So are people honestly saying that Portugal are going to top this group?
Yeah, Portugal will.
Yes,
no doubt.
I actually think they're finishing. I actually think they're finishing third. I don't trust them. Not because of the players. No. Because hear me out. It's not the players. I think Portugal have great players.
I know, but ideas. Portugal can qualify by drawing 3 times, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the manager though. It's
Santos
the manager.
is a dinosaur.
Santos is a brick, and like
respect old people, man. Respect old people.
I don't know. I just
should
think
retire, man.
I think Uruguay is gonna flop. I have a feeling they're gonna flop.
Yeah, they're gonna totally flop.
Guys, Cavani's still playing for them.
He is. So is Suarez. You're saying Cavani's still playing for them? Suarez is still playing for them.
At least Suarez has got a little bit left, man.
No, he doesn't. What club does Suarez play for?
Plays in Uruguay, doesn't he?
Yeah. So he's playing in Uruguay now. Like it's just,
I could see Darwin Núñez getting a red card in this group.
Oh my God! Yes.
Against Ghana.
Oh, Núñez playing in this automatically means that Uruguay are qualifying. Okay. Right. Okay. So first, so people say Portugal. Okay, fine. Portugal's first. Fine. I'll concede to that.
I could see South Korea getting second.
Is that a general consensus? South Korea for second place?
Legit.
So with South Korea, I don't know, because obviously I only know Heung-min Son. Who else do they have in their team?
They have Zhang Wuyong.
Who is that?
From Freiburg.
Because at least with Ghana, I can name you Premier League players, La Liga players, players in Serie A. Players that are actually good and can actually ball. But with South Korea, I know they're more organized and they can definitely cause an upset. But the only way South Korea qualify for me is if there is an upset. But then again,
they have the Wolves player Wang Hee-chan, who's actually really good.
Kim and Jae is really good.
He's not been pulling up threes, so let's be
Kim and Jae, the Napoli mid defender.
In fact, Napoli defender, yeah.
And they have another player, I believe.
The guy from Frankfurt as well. There's like a defender there as well, right?
They have that goalkeeper who played in the last World Cup.
I don't know, man. Okay, put South Korea there. I'm not convinced.
It's gonna be hard. Okay.
I'm between Korea and Ghana.
So are people putting Uruguay at the bottom then?
Yes, I have Uruguay at the bottom.
Yeah,
I think Uruguay is massively overrated.
Wait, there's not Chile in this World Cup?
No, for God's sake, man.
No, Italy as well.
Unfortunately, no Italy either.
I know why he said that. It's just because I'm here. I'm like, what?
Are you Chilean?
I'm half Swedish, half Chilean. Both my nations ain't in the World Cup, so it's painful.
Wow.
Screw you, Ecuador.
If Jordan Ayew plays, Ghana's already down 1 player on the pitch. That is true. Jordan Ayew is.
The Ayew brothers, they're playing for Ghana.
Yeah, that's why.
What's wrong with Ghana?
Uruguay versus Ghana is going to be washed. Núñez, Ayers brothers, washed up Suarez, and have a bricks on them.
Don't forget Hudson-Odoi. Williams.
Oh yeah, Hudson-Odoi.
He chose Ghana.
He did actually. Yeah,
Good for him.
That's fair. Partey we playing. Partey might potentially.
You know,
finish
I
in
don't like
midfield.
what these Hudson Odois and Inaki Williams and Tyreek Lampteys are doing, man.
Mm,
They're basically treating our African countries as sloppy seconds in it.
Yeah.
Like they
Wait,
couldn't get what they wanted, and they're like, you know what, my mom is from X, Y, and Z. Like, how you
didn't
making your debut when you're 28? It's
he didn't
Exactly.
choose
Yeah, I see what you
Ghana
mean.
first?
I think Son is
He
better
played
than
for
Ronaldo.
England.
Okay.
I think Heung-min Son might be the best player in that group.
Ronaldo,
Yeah.
bro, G.
Who?
Yeah.
Best player.
Bernardo
Messi's player.
Silva for Portugal.
What about Diogo Jota?
He's okay, but not great this season.
Right.
Cancelo.
Let's quickly go to. Sorry, just because we're running about our time. So let's quickly go to the round of 16. So obviously, these are our picks. So the first round of 16 game is Netherlands versus Wales.
Netherlands all day.
Is that Netherlands all day? Goodbye Wales,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Bye Wales.
No one's disagreeing. Goodbye Wales. Okay, right. Argentina versus
You know, I wouldn't be
France,
surprised
though.
if Wales won that game. I'll be honest with you.
Oh
What?
my.
I would not be
No.
surprised.
No, not with Van Gaal in charge, man. No.
No.
All I'm saying is I
Come
wouldn't
on,
be surprised
come on,
because can they break down a low block?
Yes.
Well, Netherlands,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Now with Malacia in that team, yeah, they can.
Well,
With Malacia in that team, yeah, they can.
Malacia is not prime Bergkamp, you know.
He's not. Well, he could be. He's got the potential. He's got the potential to be Eddie. He's got the potential to be.
He's gonna be a great player.
He's not even
part of
gonna
the-
start. He's not even gonna
He's-
start
Dennis
for them.
He's
Beckham.
starting, man.
No, he's
Malacia
not
is
because like
Unbelievable.
their
He's
back
not
three
gonna
will be Dumfries, Van Dijk, Ake, Delict.
Timber's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be in there as
Timber,
well.
Ake,
Who
Van Dijk,
United are going to
and-
get in January, by the way. United will get Timber in January.
Stop it.
and Blind. Malacia
You
is not starting, man.
Timber ain't gonna leave in mid-season to a small club. No, she
Relax, Sebastian. Relax about small clubs. Relax. Nunes is the truth. Chile's still using the same team from 20. Yeah, I mean,
No,
Chile,
we
yeah.
don't really. We have a couple of players who is still in the squad. Like Tati Bravo hasn't played in like months. We're starting to have new players in the squad. Ben Burton Diaz, for example, Marcelino Nunez from Norwich, Sanchez still there, Vidal still there. So
SMB says Argentina beat France. Going back to Vision. Are we
Yes,
saying
they
Argentina
will.
beat France?
yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
They still have Kimpembe in the defense, so
and Varane.
This is tough. They've got Mbappe though, man. They've got Mbappe and Benzema and stuff like. And if
is Mbappe's ego gonna explode in this World Cup?
I can't see France. Oh, if France get knocked out of the round of 16 in successive tournaments, really?
Yeah.
Yes, I think they get knocked out here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Messi
Messi
shows up.
Messi's gonna will perform his best game, I think.
He's gonna show
Because there's nothing to lose. That's literally his last game for a last tournament for Argentina.
He's gonna show Mbappe who the best PSG player is.
Yeah.
England versus Senegal.
Senegal is winning this.
I hope so.
It's England though, isn't it? Come on.
It's England.
If this goes to penalties though, Senegal is winning.
If it goes to penalties, Senegal winning.
Yeah.
Mendy is a much better keeper. Well, actually, no. In fairness, respect Pickford. Pickford is actually a good penalty stopper.
With his T-Rex arms.
But his teammates aren't good scorers. So I agree. Like he's actually.
Is Pavard gonna score another wonder goal?
Is this against the? Did you say Pavard?
Yeah.
Against Argentina? Yeah, I mean, because that was the last World Cup, wasn't it? In the last round of 16 was Argentina France.
This would be the game in which the world would be introduced to Alexandro Martinez. He's gonna pocket that Mbappe's What do you mean? Stop it.
Lisandro Martinez is gonna pocket Mbappe.
He
He
ain't
might.
Gonna
doing-
pocket that boy,
It's not.
man.
It's not that difficult though, to be honest. Even Axel Twansivi pocketed Mbappe, man.
You
It's
do
just
know
really
that
not.
there's a guy called Benzema who is probably gonna score
He's,
anyway.
he's going in. He's going in the left pocket. Mbappe in the right
No,
pocket.
nah.
Benzema in the left pocket.
Martinez ain't pocket Benzema. There's no way.
Trust
Benzema
me, the
Benzema
world
will
will
find a way.
finally know that it's okay to be 5'9" and be a centre back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The resurrection of Franco
Benzema is
Baresi.
too good for him, but he
I'm
will
higher
have a
than
good
him.
game.
I'm probably better than
Benzema will have
Martinez.
his chances, but I think
Oh, so I'm just, are we
Argentina.
are we putting England here? Come on, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
England.
Yeah.
England are winning this game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 minutes, they're
Yeah.
winning it. But
The
if
rest
they're
have already
Maybe.
been paid.
Denmark, Mexico.
Denmark,
The Danes.
Denmark,
The Danes.
Denmark.
Mexico.
Quinto partido, finally.
Or
Ooh,
maybe
wait.
if Diego Lainez steps up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, so are people making an argument for Mexico?
No,
Or are
I'm
we
just
no.
saying.
Mhm.
We all think Denmark is going to win because Mexico, they ain't going to beat Denmark. Hopefully, I don't jinx it.
Spain versus Belgium. These are some good round of 16 fixtures, man. These are some good round of 16 fixtures.
I could see this going to penalties if it happens.
Yeah. I think Spain will win.
Now, I would edge Belgium because of Courtois.
Hazard will get his revenge, man.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. If it goes to penalties, I know that Courtois. Yeah, I think that keeper-wise, Belgium got the advantage.
Maybe Qatar is gonna do a Manu Neuer on 2014. Maybe he's
Spain
gonna
just don't look that
outperform.
good. Spain just don't look that good, man. I don't know. Part of me says Belgium will win this. Spain just don't look good.
I mean, they're good enough to get past the round of 16. Come on.
Yeah, but this is Belgium we're talking about here.
And Belgium with players like Trossard, Castagna, and all these guys.
If KDB steps up, the Spain don't have a chance.
It doesn't matter. They got bombs in defense.
If these three players,
who are the Spanish defenders?
No, Spanish defenders. Ramos is still there, right? No.
No.
Alvarez.
So is it Eric Garcia and no?
It's are you talking last year? Last year, you're talking about last year.
It's Laporte. It's Laporte and Pau Torres. They're defenders.
If KDB, Courtois, and Hazard steps up and is unstoppable, then Belgium is gonna win this.
I'm sorry, I have no faith in Belgium. I just don't have any faith in them whatsoever. They're just underachievers. They just flatter to deceive. They've got Lukaku
Who
up
does
top.
Spain have? Which Spain players?
It's not about that. When it comes to the round of 16 knockout of the World Cup, heritage. Heritage carries you a long way.
Do you think De Gea will carry the Spain team?
No, De Gea is not playing for Spain. It's Unai Simon, I think, is their keeper.
Yeah, because this Luis Enrique guy is stupid. I don't know what he's doing.
Spain beat Belgium to me in a close game. Maybe pens, but I wouldn't be surprised if Belgium wins.
Yeah.
In pens, I would give it to Belgium.
Matthew, man. Hope you're doing well, Matthew. Thank you for joining by. Big on the show. Thank you so much, buddy. We need to get you on the panel as well sometime, Matthew. It'd be good to get you on. So be nice, rated content. It'd be good. So let's literally go around. Sebastian, Spain or Belgium?
Belgium.
Ronaldo's agent, Spain or Belgium?
Spain.
Samasi, Spain or Belgium?
Oh Jesus, this will be hard. I would say Spain.
Okay, Factor, Spain or Belgium?
Spain.
So everyone is saying Spain. So advantage Spain. Okay.
So I said Belgium.
Oh, wait, so Ronaldo's agent. Wait, Ronaldo's agent said. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it's still 3-1 though. Okay, right. Okay, Spain it is. Okay, Brazil, South Korea.
Brazil. That's easy.
You say that. Hey,
it is.
Brazil did struggle against. I mean, they're not Japan, but it is an Asian team. How many other Asian teams have Brazil played against and struggled to get a win?
Oh, Tim, I could see an upset in this if it happened.
Because South Korea is well organized.
So, guys, debaters, give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna just speak about this game. 1 second.
See, if South Korea, they set up in a low block, yeah, Heung-min Son will be a weapon for them. You know what I mean? Especially if Brazil are playing that high line. But like you said South Korea are very organized. So yeah, maybe. You know, because if Brazil are getting frustrated, you know, they'll start to lose their head. You know,
Yeah.
they're very emotional. Brazil got like Neymar is emotional, Anthony is emotional. You know what I mean? So if these guys are getting frustrated, they might lose their head. So you're right. If South Korea, like, you know, stick to their game plan and just say, you know what, guys, we're gonna sit back and just let Heung-min Son be the outlet, they could cause serious problems, man. I can see that definitely.
Yeah. But
I know
Didn't
Son
South-
will be a threat. There's no doubt about that, I think.
But then again, like, Brazil have not won the World Cup for more than 20 years, man. So like
Yeah.
it's becoming a joke now.
Didn't Korea play versus Spain like a few weeks ago?
They did?
Because they play versus Japan and they won that title. And then they play versus some other team from Asia.
Actually, we already had this matchup. I think last month.
Yeah, Brazil won 5-1.
Exactly.
Yeah, in June.
So
Yeah.
Brazil is gonna get through the round of 16 easily.
Simbi says, I think Lukaku's a play against Spain. I know he's a flop, but match up wise, I think Belgium is a striker for this game.
Yeah, it's Brazil.
Beef Billy says Mexico always go out last this season. That is true. That is their thing. But Denmark have only been but Denmark has only been there since 1998. That's true. These next two I think are quite interesting because I think they can go either way.
This is where Germany say goodbye, man. This is where it's adios.
Samasi, defend your country.
I don't wanna. I wish Germany. I don't really know because.
Do you think Werner can ball against a midfield that consists of Kovacic,
no,
and Modric?
Werner is a brick. He's not coming to the World Cup. Forget about it. No, I think Croatia midfield is too strong for Germany.
Is that everyone's consensus? Do you think Croatia do it?
Yeah, it's German. This is adios, man. They were lucky to even get out of the group. It's time to go home.
Yeah, Croatia.
Have to stop being hater.
I'm not hating. Your country is trash, man.
Stop being hate. Stop hating.
I'm not hating. For once, my country is better than Germany.
Which nation do you support then?
Me?
Yes.
I support England. English.
That's why he hates Germany so much.
That's why I hate Germany.
You see those stores? England only have one. England
True.
Yeah, but we invented the game, bro. We invented the game. So
if Germany goes out to Croatia, what's your opinion of Hansi Flick? Because he's supposed to take this team to great heights.
Yeah, but our main priority is actually the Euros because it's in our own country.
That's true.
Is so long we go out, not in the group, everything's okay. Our main focus is 2024.
Okay. That's true. That is
imagine England winning the Euros in Germany's backyard. Oof.
No.
That'd be beautiful.
No, because I will go to every German home game. So, no, I don't want to see England win Germany. It will be so bad for us.
Well, you will say it happen.
Let's look at
No, it's not gonna happen. So
Let's quickly look at the last game, round of 16, before we move on the quarters. Portugal versus Switzerland.
I have Switzerland.
Portugal.
Ah, come on.
Portugal.
Bye bye
No,
Ronaldo, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Bye
bye
bye.
Listen,
Ronaldo.
every time
Bye-bye
Portugal plays
Ronaldo.
Switzerland, they get spanked. Ronaldo
Bro.
scores every time they play
Ronaldo's
Switzerland.
30. Ronaldo's 37, and Switzerland's actually look really good.
I know the G, but this is Ronaldo's
Ronaldo's.
penultimate World Cup. He's gonna
Bye-bye
want to show up.
Ronaldo.
He,
Bye-bye Ronaldo.
I love Ronaldo body, but like he's 37, and Switzerland, and they've also got a brick manager in the Portuguese man is a
Not
brick.
joking.
Switzerland look dangerous. Like they look very, 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 very dangerous. They took apart France quite convincingly in that in that Euros, and that's France. Portugal struggled to even. I think they lost against France in Euros as well. Like
But they took Switzerland apart.
Who?
Portugal.
Yes, but that was in
When?
the nations, and
In the
I don't think.
That's why that's why I'm saying I'm more confident in Portugal winning this game. I just feel like they always do a number on Switzerland for some reason. Whenever I watch Portugal play Switzerland, they always do a number on them. You know what I mean? So I see Portugal winning this. Rafael Leao, watch out for him.
Okay, so
watch out. Ronaldo is gonna be in Akanji's pocket.
Portugal win against Switzerland SMP. Okay, so Sebastian, Portugal, Switzerland.
I have Switzerland.
Ronaldo's agent, Portugal, Switzerland.
Portugal.
Okay, Samasi, Portugal, Switzerland.
Portugal.
Factors, Portugal, Switzerland.
Portugal.
Right. Okay.
Man, they have Fernando Santos as manager.
I know. I don't understand it either.
And he will do something stupid.
Portugal.
Santos is a prick, but they are two talented players.
Yeah.
Watch Ronaldo get injured before the World Cup.
Hey. He's gonna return to baby Ronaldo form.
He's gonna retire if he loses versus Switzerland. He's gonna retire and cry. He's gonna do a Messi.
He will successfully complete a dribble and a step over.
Let's go to the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
Netherlands. This is some good matchups as well, man.
Yes.
Netherlands versus Argentina.
Nah, Netherlands time to go, man. Van Dijk, it's your first tournament. Adios.
Yes, adios, Van Dijk.
Like, how's this guy talked to as one of the greatest? This is his first ever tournament.
Messi's gonna destroy.
I think De Bruyne and Van Dijk will pocket Messi, and
you're mad. Messi will. It will be the other. Romero will pocket whoever Netherlands have. Depay, yeah. But Depay is crap anyways.
I don't see Argentina getting past the Netherlands team for some reason.
I see Messi scoring this game and just.
I mean, ideas. You have a valid point, but I also like Netherlands attack. I'm not really impressed with it. Bergwijn, Depay, and Gakpo. Like, come on.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just think that
they have Di Maria.
I think the key thing is that I think people underestimate Van Gaal. Van Gaal is a very, very good coach, very good international
he
coach
is
as well. Like, he's not, especially when they played.
Okay, can we say this game will go to penalties? Is that fair?
It could happen.
It goes to extra time.
It goes to extra time, possibly. Yeah, I mean, I think Argentina did beat it was the Netherlands. Yeah, they beat the Netherlands in the semis in the World Cup 2010, wasn't it?
No, 2014.
2014, sorry. Okay, it's out of my hands. I don't know what SMB thinks. So what does Beef Billy says here? It says Portugal versus Portugal here. Sorry, now shock 07. Just yeah, I agree. Sebastian, Argentina or Netherlands?
Oh, as I have Messi to win the World Cup, and obviously he's my goat, so I will pick Argentina.
Hey.
Messi is better than Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's agent. Ronaldo's agent. Do you think Argentina or Netherlands?
I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think Argentina's going to get it.
Seems to be the general trend here. Okay. Samasi. Argentina or Netherlands?
I think it's gonna get to extra time, but Argentina are gonna do it. They're gonna win it in extra time, not
Factos?
penalties. So
I'm sorry to say this, but this will be the time that midget will finally score in a World Cup knockout. So
Stop,
as,
stop it. Just stop saying that.
no, but like
You just
he will though.
Fernando who? Fernando scored versus
Okay,
like
we're not gonna do a Ronaldo versus Messi debate, so I'm gonna quickly move on
yeah,
and get
That
Argentina
midget is
here.
finally gonna show that he's got balls.
Okay, Spain versus Brazil now.
Brazil.
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 Wow, so no chance for Spain at all.
No.
Nah,
No.
adios, Spain.
No.
Adios,
Okay.
España. Adios.
That was very, very quick. Okay, so shout out to South American teams. England versus
England.
Denmark.
Denmark.
God save
Denmark.
the king. God save the king.
Denmark.
God save
Denmark
the
are
king.
gonna.
God save the king.
Ericsson's gonna
Denmark.
God
ball,
save the king.
and Denmark are
God
gonna
save
do
the
it.
king. God
I-
save the king.
The thing is,
Mm.
I would normally say Denmark, but
God save the king.
England did beat Denmark in the Euros, and the
Yeah, but Denmark is gonna take revenge.
I
God
hope
save
so.
the king.
don't know.
This
I
is
don't
where
know.
Denmark will know their place in football.
I don't
They have
know.
no business being here. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
They do.
Let the
They have no
inventors of
business.
the game take over.
Bro, Denmark is better than England right
Denmark
now.
are better than England.
These men
But
are
I-
smoking crack, man. Do they have a player
No.
like Foden?
Right now,
Do you have a
Denmark.
player like Kane?
Right now, Denmark is better.
Ericsson,
How?
Ericsson,
Damn
Ericsson.
They may
no.
have not.
Damsgaard.
Denmark
Ericsson,
are a
no.
team who
Yeah,
They may
plays
not.
great football.
Ericsson
They
might
may not have
Are
Ronaldo,
compact.
Messi.
England
not-
has great individual players, but not really a team. That's the difference.
England has Sterling. That's why they ain't gonna win this game. He's gonna
England
be
has Sterling.
selfish and pass to the corner flag instead of
The
scoring.
only thing I would say is that I do think that England do have better finishers, better attackers than Denmark do. I know they're a team, but like I think so.
But I even think their defensive organization in a tournament, they're very hard to break down. You know?
Yeah, is better. That's the only thing I would say.
Imagine this: Ericsson scores a free kick to win Denmark the game.
Yeah, but then
The England fans.
Yeah, but the thing is, England have Trippier and Ward Prowse, who can also good, very good set piece specialists.
Yeah, and Trent.
You know, so it's like
Trent, but he can't defend.
Trent can't defend. It's nothing. So, but I mean,
Trent won't go to the World
But
Cup.
guys, this is the
Okay.
game when Harry Kane will finally rise up.
And also,
No.
let's
Will
keep
he?
let's keep
Harry Kane.
I think England are crap, but what I would say is I remember watching an England game, and England did control that game against Denmark. Like
It's a walk in the park.
Like it wasn't Denmark didn't play badly, but like in terms of like actually like there was never any sign where like whoa Denmark are gonna like destroy this England team. Like they were. Now that could be because of the Ericsson situation, so I don't want to take that away from it. And obviously Denmark improved a lot, but I just think that England. The reason why I want to say England, I'm trying to be fair and objective here, is that at least with England, even though Southgate is a brick manager, England have I think more of a depth and squad to rely on than Denmark do, and can change things up. So yes, if you want to get a set piece specialist on, you can bring in Ward Prowse, you can bring in Kieran Trippier. If you want to vote to back four, you can. You've got Reece James, you've got your fullbacks in Trent. If you want to bring on your attackers, you can. I just think outside of Denmark starting 11, do they really have enough if they're like 1-0 or 1-1 down to actually change a game? That's the only thing I would about Denmark. Well, essentially what I'm saying is that England's bench wins them the game. The starting 11 could equally be the same. Maybe if not, Denmark is slightly better. But I think England's bench beats Denmark's bench, and that's why I think overall England will probably win.
I mean, to keep it real, guys, obviously I know Denmark have been playing well, but they played France's C team, Camavinga, Saliba, who else was in there? Fofana in defense, and all these guys. Like, come on, like I know in the Euros did well, but like you said, they were riding off that emotional wave from Ericsson. They wanted to do it for the whole. Like even I was conflicted in that game. Like I was actually low-key supporting Denmark. Like weird enough. So I feel like this is as far as they go, man. This is as far as they go. England, I see them going to the semis at the very least. And it's not that I believe they've got a very strong team, but I just feel like Southgate's style and formula is actually good for tournament football. That's just my 2 cents on that.
Okay, but it's a
Southgate-
democracy here. So it's a democracy here. So
Southgate
we'll
is
start with
tough.
Sebastian first. Sebastian, England or Denmark?
So, I would say this will be a Southgate versus Kasper Hjulmand, and Kasper Hjulmand is obviously better.
Mm-hmm.
This Southgate guy, he won't do anything versus this Denmark team who has been excellent since that loss versus England, which I think Denmark should have won. I'm going for Denmark to take revenge and go to the semi-final.
Ronaldo's agent.
I'm gonna say Denmark.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, Samasi.
I'm gonna say Denmark again.
So sorry, Factos. England.
Ooh.
You realize that without England there will be no beautiful game. Like, the disrespect.
This is what
Listen.
Look at the Denmark flag. It's like the opposite of England flag.
England had a golden generation with the midfielders like Gerrard, Paul Scholes,
Damsgaard.
Lampard,
Damsgaard.
Rio
Right.
Ferdinand, that didn't win anything.
This is what we
So-
say. This is what we say. So
You guys are going to be in for surprise when England are in the semi-final. I mean, this is we'll see. We'll see. But England are going on the
You know what?
now.
You know what, RDS, I need you to clip this, innit? Like, man, I'm saying Denmark will
Clip
beat
it.
England.
That's not gonna do anything.
Man,
Quarterfinals, max.
Unless I think
this is xenophobia. You man
we
hate
will-
English.
we will review this pre-World Cup to see who gets injured.
I better not see you having English breakfast,
Right.
pie and mash, banging.
Croatia versus Portugal.
Oh, this is
Portugal,
gonna be a
Ronaldo.
great game.
Is
I
this
can
where
tell.
Ronaldo goes home? Is this where Ronaldo goes home?
Croatia.
now
I think Portugal.
Now
I think
Portugal
Portugal-
get this.
Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Ronaldo,
Portugal
Mr.
got this.
Siri.
You see why? Because then you'll be an Argentina-Portugal final.
Oh,
You see the script? You see the script?
The script is actually
It's gonna
getting
be
read. The
scripted.
script
I'm
is
not
actually
gonna watch
getting
the
read.
final.
And it's not scripted because
It's not.
remember, Ronaldo's been to a semifinal against
World
a
Cup,
tough
yeah.
France.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He
This
did.
is it's going this way, isn't it? It's going this way, isn't it? It's going this way. Okay, Portugal. I'm gonna put Portugal here.
I would have loved
Kind
an
of a
England-Portugal
Portugal.
semi-final. You know, that would have been nice.
Argentina,
Man.
Portugal final, and Messi wins it. So the ghost.
I'm
So-
sorry.
Wait. So are people generally saying that Argentina are going to beat Brazil, man?
Nah,
I have
that Messi is
Brazil.
going home, man. He's going
I
home.
have
They
Brazil.
beat in the Copa America. So
I wouldn't
That
be
makes it
surprised
going
if
home.
Brazil beats Argentina because it was really close in the Copa America final.
Yeah,
Di Maria, baller.
that's why I have Brazil winning the semifinals against Argentina. I think their attack is just too lethal. So on their bench, it's so good, but I have Brazil winning it.
I have
I actually
Argentina.
think Argentina might win this. Actually, yeah. I think that.
Do you know what? That semi-final is gonna be so emotional because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neymar and Messi are
Yeah.
going home empty-handed,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be tears in that final. I'm telling you that for free.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be tears. But if I was to pick somebody that'll win it, I'm sorry. I hate the midget, but I feel like they're gonna take this.
Oh, screw you.
I hate the midget. Can't even head, man.
Can you stop being so rude against Messi? He's the GOAT.
I'm not being rude. I'm just calling him what he is.
He's not a midget. Stop.
Brazil can't break down. Yes, I think that's the key thing for me. I think Argentina's low block. Argentina defensively have improved massively compared to before. You know, and especially with the Villa keeper, who's been a rock.
Yeah, they got Emi Martinez. as
Emi
well.
Martinez is very, very good. I mean, obviously Brazil have Alisson, Edison,
Alisson,
they're
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You know, but still, I think that Yeah, I mean, jeez. Okay. Denmark versus Portugal. I'm
Ronaldo
gonna
wins
say.
the
I'm
match.
Don't
gonna
you
say.
dare say Denmark, please.
I'm
Don't.
gonna say Denmark, man.
Hey,
I say
yikes.
Denmark. I can't. I
No.
Nah, this
can't.
man are
I,
smoking
Come
crack.
on,
I
man.
can't have a Portugal Argentina final, man. I can't have a
That's a
Portugal
script.
Argentina
Why?
You know, that's
man.
what the Qatar
Can't
want today.
have a
Yeah, that's
Portugal.
gonna be. It's
This
probably
is.
gonna be like that. It's gonna be scripted like that. So
I can't
Portugal,
have.
Argentina, bro. That would
Bro,
be crazy.
is
you
this?
know,
Is wait? Okay.
we
Is
need
this?
it.
Do literally people think this is what's gonna happen?
Nah,
Is it?
no
We
Yes.
chance.
literally predicted it that they're literally gonna have somehow. We predicted in a somewhat logical fashion that
Yes.
Nah, no
Argentina
chance.
will face Portugal in the World Cup final. That
I
Messi will
can't
face
believe it.
Ronaldo
It's gonna
somehow.
be the most watched final.
No.
And then he's
Messi.
gonna
Do you
get
know?
a
If
penalty
it
hat
ends like
trick
that,
in
I,
extra
I,
time.
I think Messi's gonna win it. If Argentina Portugal.
This will be the most. This possibly could be the most watched football game in football
Of
history
all time, bro.
of all time. It could be if this
And
happens.
Messi.
And I don't think it
Messi.
will because I think Portugal will get knocked out early on. Personally, I have them not qualifying from the
Yeah.
group because you
Yeah.
guys are saying they're going to beat Switzerland and they're going to beat Croatia somehow. Okay, like
But
fine.
like, if you
Okay,
look at their route to the final, whose is harder? Argentina's one is hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, they've got France. Looking at this, they've got France, then
Netherlands.
Netherlands, and then Brazil. Portugal will have Switzerland,
Yeah.
Croatia,
And
and
Denmark.
Denmark.
Ah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
pissy.
And not easy, not
But it's
necessarily
it's
easy.
World
easier.
Cup
Yeah,
finalists and Euro finalists. Oh no, semi-finalists.
semi-finalists. Yeah,
Oh, if CR7 win this, he's completed football, you know.
Yes. I actually he won actually
Nah, bro.
everything you can win as a footballer.
He's won the
Ronaldo.
Nations League, the Euros,
Ronaldo.
the World Cup.
Ronaldo.
Oh my
Ronaldo ain't winning
there.
this. Ronaldo ain't winning this.
Why
just look.
why disrespecting the
Let
GOAT?
me just look in the chat
He's
here.
not the GOAT.
That
Pookie is
should be
better.
England versus Portugal, says SMP.
No, it
I tend to
shouldn't.
disagree. England versus
Even
Denmark, what a game! Again here, riveting match. 2-1
Pookie
win
is
for
better.
England.
Pookie is better than Ronaldo.
Audience, I think we might have an Argentina-England final. An Argentina-England final. I can see that. That would be interesting.
Argentina's gonna win that.
I won't watch the final because I can't take it, man. If Ronaldo wins it, that will hurt me.
But this is the thing that I hate about fanboys, man. Like, why though? Like,
okay.
just enjoy
Says
the
the guy
final.
who's
Like, why are you so
you-
invested in what a
you
player
said
does?
Right,
Just
right,
enjoy the game.
right,
If Messi wins it, I'm gonna be happy. If Ronaldo wins it, I'm gonna be happy.
right.
It is what it is.
It's
Right.
gonna be a great final.
So if Malacia wins the World Cup, is he the best left back then? No.
Who
He's top
cares,
five.
man?
He's top five. He's top five if he wins it.
No,
if he
he's
scores,
not.
if he scores a World Cup winning goal as a left back, he's top five for me. If he does that,
Yeah,
Who
I
cares?
guess if Malacia wins the World Cup, RDS will probably do a video of it. Oh my
I will.
God, he's the best
I
left
will.
back in the
I'll
world.
say he's the best left back in the world, and I would say that
If
Andy Robertson
Ericsson wins it,
come outside.
we're having a conversation with Modric. Like, yeah, Modric, what's up? Come
Yeah,
outside.
If Mason Mount wins the World Cup,
No, for God's sake, no.
He's the host, man.
To be honest,
That's
I
true.
just-
Don't let Harry Kane score a World
What
Cup
if-
final goal. Don't
what
do
if
that.
What if Andre Ayew wins the World Cup though?
oh,
Is he the best player of all time then? Is he better than Pele?
he's in conversation.
I don't like Pele for what he did to Sweden. So, screw it. If Pele didn't play football, Sweden would have got one World Cup. So I blame it on Pele. Screw
Yeah.
that guy. Screw that guy.
Right, guys, we've got to bounce now. Thank you guys so much. I'll put myself on camera actually again because my computer's actually is speeded up now. But thank you guys. That was like 2 hours, but a great 2 hours. We'll probably come back to the World Cup predictions closer to the World Cup and review this again. But for those who watched, Argentina versus Portugal final. It's been scripted. We will see.
Oh my
We
God.
will see. We will see. We'll see. Thanks everyone for watching the chat. Really, really appreciate it. SMB, Beef Bully, etc. Been watching. Shout out to the panel, Sebastian, Ronaldo's agent, Samasi, and obviously Factors who's gone. Stay tuned Premier League football is back, so our Manchester United City preview the derby that is coming this weekend. Hope we should have a good guest on, so that'll be good. And stay tuned for the match reaction as well. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers. Peace, everybody.
Bye.